It is said that an object is thrown up in the air with a velocity of 128 feet per second, and 2 seconds later a second object is thrown up at upwards as well at a velocity of 256 feet per second. So how high the bodies are when they will collide, that's what we have to find. So the first object has a velocity of 128 feet per second. Second object has a velocity of 256 feet per second. Now we know the height. If we talk about height, the equation will be ut minus half gt square. So this is pretty much like this equation, s ut plus half at square, but this is instead of s, this direction is upwards, so we use h, and the acceleration, it will be deceleration, because when we throw something upwards, because of gravitational pull, it the velocity keeps decreasing, so it is deceleration. So that's why the negative sign, and the acceleration is the gravitational acceleration, which is 32 feet per second square. So that's what we have. Now this is for, let's say, first object, and for second object, u2t minus half gt square, same thing. But let's say we start the problem with large t. Let's say after time t, after t is equal to t, uppercase t, and t is when the second object is thrown. So basically t second after the second object is thrown, they collide, let's say that. So the first object travels for t plus 2 seconds, because it was thrown 2 seconds before the second object. So h1 will be u1 t plus 2 minus half g t plus 2 whole square, and the second object will be u2 t minus half g t square. So but h1 will be equals to h2, so we can equate these two. So it will be t plus 2 minus half g t plus 2 whole square is equal to u2t minus half gt square. So u1t plus 2u1, then minus half gt square minus 2gt minus 2g, and if I take these things on the left hand side, it will be minus u2t plus half gt square equals to 0. So these two get cancelled, and this one here becomes, if I separate the t terms, it will be u1 minus u2 minus 2g, and on the right hand side, if I take the non t terms, it will be 2g minus 2u1. So t is 2g minus 2u1, and then u1 minus u2 minus 2g. So that will be, t will be 2g minus 2u1, which is 2 times 32 minus 2u1, which is 2 times 128, and denominator will be 128 minus 256, and then minus 2 times 32. So it will be 64 minus 256, and it will be minus 128 minus 64. So it becomes minus 192 over minus 192, which is 1. So after 1 seconds they will meet. That's what we know. Now we need to find the height where they will meet or collide. So the height will be, we can use any of the equations. So let's see the h2, use the h2. So u2t minus half gt square. So that will be u2 is 256 times 1 minus half times 32 times 1. So that will be 256 minus 16, which will be 250 feet. So above 250 feet from the ground, the objects will collide. They will meet each other.